Kali Chaman gets 11 life sentences, and public protector calls for whistleblowers to approach her office. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. Kali Chaman has been handed down 11 life sentences in the Western Cape High Court for raping 11 children and killing another. The 26-year-old Soyiso Onomfemele pleaded guilty to the charges last week. His victims were young girls between the ages of 2 and 8. Nomfemela was arrested in September last year after having terrorized the community of Ndlovini in Khayelitsha since April 2010. The sentences will run concurrently. The North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria has granted convicted Boeremark trialist Adrian van Wyk bail of 15,000 rand. This after the state and defence reached an agreement behind closed doors. Judge Eben Jordan confirmed that Van Wyk had already spent more than 10 years in a jail and thanked the state for not opposing his bail application. Van Wyk, together with 19 other men, was earlier found guilty of treason relating to her plan to overthrow the government. Sandra Delanga reports.
Judge Eben Jordan says in delivering his judgment, he concentrated on what Van Wyk had done wrong, but agreed with the state that in considering the role he had played, 10 years as a trial-awaiting prisoner was a very long time. Meanwhile, Van Wyk's lawyer, Dan Mostert, handed in an affidavit in mitigation of sentence, setting out Van Wyk's personal circumstances. Mostert says Van Wyk has shown remorse and learned a very big lesson. Sandra Delanga, SABC News, Pretoria.
Public Protector Tunima Donsela has called for whistleblowers to approach her office in order to root out corruption in housing. Donsela is holding a dialogue with various Gauteng interest groups on RDP houses. The dialogue is aimed at ending maladministration and ensure responsible behavior. Poma Gubane reports.
Public Protector Tunima Donsela says whistleblowing is an act of patriotism and courage, and has urged the public to report any unlawful act. She has raised concerns about maladministration and says if it wasn't for that, then more could have been done to improve people's lives. Other issues to be discussed today include the alleged illegal conversion of panel vans into taxis and other delivery issues as the dialogue continues. Poma Kubane, SABC News, City Hall, Johannesburg.
And Science and Technology Minister Naledi Pandor has described the passing of veteran astronaut Neil Armstrong as a great loss to space science and research. Armstrong became the first man to set foot on the surface of the moon in July 1969, where he uttered the famous words, "One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Pandor says Armstrong's contribution will always be recognized.
He was a great individual who made an immense contribution to the advancement of space science and our understanding of the universe. His contribution as the first person on the moon is unparalleled, really, in human history. And we dip, our heads in respect to him and thank his family for the contribution that he made to our understanding and advancement of science.